In a world constantly moving at breakneck speeds, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the complexities of modern life. Every day, we're bombarded with demands, expectations, and an ever-growing list of things to accomplish. But what if the answer to living a peaceful, fulfilling life wasn't about doing more, but rather doing less? What if the key to happiness lay in embracing simplicity, letting go of the noise, and allowing ourselves to flow with the natural rhythms of the universe? This is where Taoism comes in. Taoism, an ancient Chinese philosophy, has been guiding individuals toward a more harmonious existence for over 2,000 years. It offers a profound, yet simple path that encourages us to align with the natural world and follow the flow of life without resistance. This philosophy, rooted in the teachings of Lao Tzu, invites us to explore a life of simplicity, balance, and inner peace. But what exactly is Taoism, and how can its principles shape our lives today? Before we dive deeper into the timeless wisdom of Taoism, allow me to introduce you to the unfolding journey of discovery we're embarking on together. This channel is dedicated to exploring philosophies, ideas, and teachings that can help us lead more meaningful lives. Whether it's the ancient wisdom of the East or the modern ideas of the West, our goal is to explore, reflect, and grow with you as we journey through life's complexities. Here, we will dissect profound concepts, break them down, and find ways to integrate them into our everyday experiences. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and join us as we continue to explore ideas that can enrich and transform the way we live, think, and interact with the world. Let's get started on this adventure, and who knows, we may uncover something that resonates deeply with you today. Now, let's explore the path of simplicity and what Taoism has to offer. To begin understanding Taoism, we must first ask the fundamental question: what exactly is Tao? The word Tao, or Tao, translates roughly to the way or the path in English, but it encompasses much more than that simple definition. Tao is the natural order of the universe, the underlying principle that governs everything from the cycles of nature to the very essence of life itself. In the Tao Te Ching, the foundational text of Taoism, Lao Tzu, its attributed author, writes, "The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao." This immediately introduces one of the central ideas of Taoism, that the true nature of Tao is beyond human understanding and words. It's something that cannot be fully grasped through intellect alone. Instead, it must be experienced and felt in the rhythm of everyday life. To walk the path of Tao is to align with the natural flow of things. It's not about forcing outcomes or trying to control everything around us. Instead, it's about yielding to the natural world and accepting what comes our way. In Taoism, there is no struggle, no pushing against the tide of life. Instead, we learn to flow with it. One of the most famous principles of Taoism is Wu Wei, which translates to non-action or effortless action. At first glance, this concept can seem counterintuitive, especially in a world that often encourages us to push harder, work longer, and fight for what we want. But in Taoism, Wu Wei teaches us that sometimes the most effective course of action is the one that requires the least effort. Wu Wei is not about doing nothing, but rather about acting in accordance with the natural flow of life. It's the idea of responding to situations in a way that feels natural, unforced, and harmonious. When we act with Wu Wei, we don't struggle against the current. Instead, we align ourselves with it, allowing life to unfold with grace and ease. For example, a river does not force itself through obstacles. Instead, it flows around them. The river doesn't struggle or resist, yet it carves its way through mountains and plains. In the same way, we can learn to move through life with a sense of ease and flexibility, embracing what comes our way rather than fighting against it. Another core principle of Taoism is the idea of simplicity. In a world filled with distractions and endless noise, simplicity offers a refuge. Lao Tzu urges us to return to the basics, to focus on what truly matters, and to eliminate unnecessary complications. Simplicity is not just about reducing physical possessions, though that can certainly be part of it. It's also about simplifying our thoughts, our desires, and our attachments. Taoism teaches that by letting go of the clutter in our lives, whether that's material, emotional, or mental, we create space for greater clarity and peace. In Taoism, balance is another key concept. Everything in the universe is seen as interconnected and interdependent. This is reflected in the concept of yin and yang, the dual forces of opposites that are complementary and inseparable. Night and day, light and dark, male and female, these are all examples of yin and yang in action. Taoism teaches that balance is not about achieving an equal measure of both opposites, but rather about understanding the dynamic flow between them. Just as day cannot exist without night, we cannot fully appreciate one aspect of life without its opposite. Embracing this balance allows us to live more harmoniously without clinging to one extreme or the other. So, how does one live according to the principles of Taoism in the modern world? The beauty of Taoism is that it's not prescriptive. It doesn't offer a strict set of rules or dogmas to follow. Instead, it provides a framework for understanding the world and our place in it, encouraging us to live authentically and in tune with the natural rhythms of life. Be present. Taoism encourages mindfulness and being fully present in each moment. By paying attention to the world around us, we can tune into the natural flow of life. This means letting go of distractions and being aware of the simple joys in life, whether it's the feel of the wind on your skin or the sound of birds singing at dawn. Accept change. In Taoism, change is seen as a constant. The world is in a perpetual state of flux, and rather than resisting this, Taoism teaches us to embrace it. Change is inevitable, and by accepting it, we allow ourselves to flow with the natural course of events, rather than struggling against them. Live with integrity. Taoism values living in accordance with one's true nature. This means being honest with yourself and others and living authentically. In Taoism, the concept of De, virtue, refers to living in a way that reflects the natural goodness of the Tao. It's about embodying principles of kindness, humility, and honesty in everything you do. Cultivate peace. Taoism places a strong emphasis on inner peace and tranquility. By calming the mind and detaching from the endless desires and anxieties that cloud our thinking, we can achieve a state of serenity. Meditation, mindfulness, and reflection are all practices that help us cultivate this inner peace. While Taoism has ancient roots, its teachings remain relevant today, especially in our fast-paced, stress-filled world. In fact, many modern practices, such as mindfulness meditation, yoga, and even certain approaches to business and leadership, draw from Taoist principles. In the workplace, Taoist ideas of balance and non-resistance can help individuals and teams foster a more harmonious and productive environment. By embracing flexibility and adaptability, we can work smarter, not harder, and respond to challenges with creativity and ease. In personal life, Taoism encourages us to simplify and declutter, both physically and mentally. By letting go of unnecessary possessions and distractions, we create space for what truly matters. This can lead to greater contentment, peace, and a deeper connection with the world around us. In conclusion, the path of Taoism offers a powerful antidote to the chaos of modern life. It teaches us that we don't need to fight against the current. Rather, we can learn to flow with it, embracing simplicity, balance, and effortless action. By aligning ourselves with the natural rhythms of the universe, we can cultivate a life of peace, clarity, and contentment. Thank you for joining me on this journey of exploration. If you enjoyed this dive into the core principles of Taoism, make sure to subscribe to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel. Here, we'll continue exploring more timeless wisdom, uncovering insights that can help us live more meaningful and authentic lives. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and become part of our community. Together, we can continue unfolding the mysteries of the world and our place within it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all of our latest content. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to sharing the next chapter of our journey with you soon.